Join us every Saturday at 3 p.m. for our weekly Shadowverse Evolve English tournament and win yourself the weekly legend card that we offer. So yeah, it's still brand new. We're still building up the community. So yeah, contact me for more info. It's in the poster here. See you. Welcome back, one and all, to another session of the First Look series of Shadowverse, where today we'll be looking at the Starter Deck Volume 3 or Starter Deck number 3, Mysteries of Conjuration, which this starter deck focuses on or is featuring the Runecraft class, where this class focuses, well, as the name implies, runes, magics. So we'll be expecting a lot of cards that focuses on spell or spell-like qualities. So I hope y'all are looking forward to this. So before we start, please click on the like button if you like this video series, or if you can, please sub to this channel so you get to see more and more Shadowverse content or any other content from this channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's check it out. Front, side, back, this is where you get to see the contents of this deck and also the packaging itself. And now, yeah, I don't need to do it. I don't need to stay any longer because you guys can just pause the video and actually see it for yourself. Or Wikipedia. That's the thing. Okay, so here's the packaging. Again, comments. I mean, really loving the packaging. It's just lovely. Just see the previous one. Okay, so let's just go straight to the card list, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I would love anything as long as number one, it belongs to me. Number two, I have time to actually twiddle around it. So what are we greeted? Our cover card for this deck is Mithril Golem, which again, thank you Bushido Inside Games, we get 3 copies of it. So it's a 6 play point cost with a 5/6 body. What does it do? It's a fanfare ability. On place, deal 3 damage to each enemy follower on the field. That's amazing. Spell chain 7, deal 5 damage instead of deal 5 damage instead. So I guess spell chain is where you chain other spells when casting it, but we'll see. I'm sure there are cards that will explain what spell chain is rather than me opening the instruction sheets to find out what it is. So anyway, spell chain 7, deal 5 damage. Spell chain 15, deal 5 damage to each enemy leader. Wow, possibilities of playing with multiple opponents. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, here's the explanation. If you have at least 7 spells in your cemetery or in your graveyard, perform spell chain 7. Then, if you have at least 15 spells, perform spell chain 15. So it's like Magic the Gathering's Threshold, but with extra steps. I like it. 5/6 body, but the setup honestly needs some time. So okay, 3 spell, 3 Mithril Golem. Look. And then next is 3 copies of Runeblade Summoner. What does it do? It's a 3 play point for a 1/1 body. Pretty weak, but it must have some good ability. So on Fanfare, spell chain 5, give this follower a +4/+4 permanently, and then spell chain 10, give this follower Storm. So that's an explanation here. So yeah, spell if you have at least 5, blah blah blah. And okay, so yeah, that's the explanation of spell chains. And then Storm, well, as you already know, on place it doesn't have so many sickness. You can just immediately attack your opponent's follower or your opponent's leader. So that's pretty nifty over there. Again, you need some setup, and I really hope that this deck has those setup cards, either A, cards that will allow you to discard, or B, some cheap spells for you to put it immediately into your graveyard. So let's hope for that, shall we? Okay, moving on to the next card. It's a follower card, coming in 3 copies, the Demon Flame Mage. It's a 3 play point cast for a 3/3 body, and it has an evolution cost of 1. That is all. Moving on. Our first spell of the deck. It's Insight. What does it do? It's the 1 play point cost to draw a card, and it has a quick ability. Ergo, you are allowed to play this card at any point of the game. During your turn, during your opponent's turn, doesn't matter. So, yay, cheap spells, love it. 1 to cast. And when one play point to cast. Next is also another spell card. It's a Fire Chain. What does it do? It's a 2 play point cast for a let's see what does it do. Select up to 2 enemy followers on the field and deal 3 damage divided between them. A damage divider. kind of like it. I would run 2 copies, not 3. But then again, with the quick ability, it can be played at any time of during the game. So that's still helpful. But again, personally, I would run 3. Next up, it's the follower card, Lightning Shooter, and you only get 2 copies of it. It's a 4 play point cost for a 3/3 body. And what does it do? It has a fanfare ability. Fanfare is basically on place on the field. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 2 damage. Spell chain 5, deal 4 damage instead. Spell chain 10, deal 2 damage to that follower's leader. So yeah. It's reasonable to put it at 2. No point to put it at 3 because, again, my first impression towards the spell chain ability, you need some setup, guys. You need some setup. Next is the follow card, Penguin Wizard. Oh, I like it. It has that meme value. So it's a 2 play point cost for a 1/4 body. It has an evolution cost of 1, and then it has an ability by engaging it or tapping or resting it. You get to discard 1 spell card and draw a card. Now this is something I would personally play because, again, this is what helps you to activate your spell chain as fast as possible. And okay, if my ruling is correct, okay, assuming that you play Penguin Wizard first, and then, oh wow, I forgot it has summoning sickness. So if let's say the summoning sickness apply, you gotta wait for another turn to use Penguin Wizard's engage ability. But hey, this is where you guys as the followers get to do for me, is that please let me know if I can immediately use an engage ability on the turn I summon it, or if I cannot, then unfortunately I have to wait until the summoning sickness ends, and then I get to use Penguin Wizard's ability. But hey, I like how it looks like for a 1/4 body. It helps. I'm sure there are cards that are faster than this. So let's move on to the next card in the deck, which is 3 copies of Sammy, Wizard Apprentice. So it's a 1 play point cost for a 2/1 body. It has an evolution cost of 2 and a fanfare ability of on place. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put it directly into the cemetery. Now this is what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, the randomness is there, but at the very least, it'll help you to drain out your deck out of spells ASAP, so that you can quickly trigger spell chains. So this is good, kind of, unless you can combo this with a card that allows you to scry or check the top cards of your deck. Then yes, Sammy the Wizard's Apprentice would be greatly helpful over there. Next is the spell card, Wind Blast. It's a 1 to cost with an ability. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 2 damage. And it has a spell chain ability of spell chain 10. Deal 4 damage instead. So it's a 1 to cost for a 2 damage. Good starter card, I guess. Good starter card. Normal speed, doesn't have the quick ability. Next, moving on, it's the spell card, Sorcery Cache. So Sorcery Cache is a 2 to cast play point, and then it has a quick ability, again playing at any time of the game. And the ability, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a spell card. Reveal a spell card among them and add it into your hand. Oh, it has a tutor ability, top 4. And you may also put a spell into your cemetery. So helpful. You get to scry and filter out. Now this, I don't mind running 3. All right, I might want to get another starter deck just for Sorcery Cache if I were to focus building this. Next is 4 copies of the spell card, Fiery Embrace, which is a 4 play point cost. Quick ability, same thing, you know what it does. Now here's the ability: select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Yo! Next, spell chain 3, deal 3 damage to that follower's leader. 4 to cast, I would settle it for 3, but hey, just to balance out the game, 4 to cast then. But also because of the quick ability, so I guess it's reasonable why the costing is 4 play point. Next up, another spell card comes in 3 copy, the Magic Missile. For 3 to cast, it has a quick ability, and what does it do is that select an enemy follower on the field, deal it 2 damage, and then draw a card. Deal 2 and draw 1 card for 3. Not so. By the least, I would run at least 1 or 2 copies personally, because the costing is quite high, unless Runecraft has an ability to ramp up your play points as faster rather than waiting per turn. So that would be something that I would look forward to. Next up is the spell card, Conjure Golem. It's 1 to cast, quick ability, and it has the ability of putting a Guard Form Golem or a Strike Form Golem token into your EX area. Let's see. The Guard Form Golem has a 2/3 body, and the Strike Form Golem is a 3/2 body with Rush. Oh yeah, okay. The one Golem has a Ward ability, and the other Golem has a Rush ability. Hey, yeah, it's a good card to to set up your board. I mean I don't see the need to put it as a quick play spell unless there's a way to take out your tokens from your EX area to your field and use it immediately. Then I can see the usefulness, but I would actually agree if it's just a normal speed. But hey, what do I know? I just started out this game blindly. Next, 2 copies of the generic card Healing Angel. It has it's a 3 play point cost with a 2/4 body, and it has an evolve ability of evolve cost of 1 to evolve it, and then it has a fanfare ability of giving your leader +1 defense, so you get to increase your life points in a way. So good generic card, not say the greatest, but hey, deck filler, I guess. That's what I like to say. Angelic Snipe. Yeah, we've come across this card quite a couple of times. So 1 to cast, select an enemy follower and deal. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 2 damage. So yeah, again, it has a quick ability. So I'm gonna probably run 2 copies. Get another starter deck, or yank off from the other starter deck. Next is the Angelic Barrage, a generic spell. What does it do? It's a quick play spell. Deal 1 damage to each follower on the field. Well, if you're dealing with an opponent that uses a lot of tokens that has a 1 shield, why not? Right, so that goes. That's the end of our main deck. Let's check out our evolution deck. So 3 copies of the Demon Flame Mage's evolve form. It has an ability on evolve. Deal 2 damage to each follower on the field. Now a slightly stronger version of Angelic Barrage, but yeah, okay, at least it's a living creature. Let's put it to that. Let's be fair. Let's be nice to it. Next, Penguin Wizards evolve form. On evolve, refresh this card. So refresh meaning restand it. Now this is worth it. So at least at least you engage Penguin Wizard, and then when you evolve it, restand it, refresh it. So that's helpful. And hey, it has the same ability as Penguin Wizard, but with a slightly bigger stat, which is a 2/5 body. So wow, not gonna lie, I actually like Penguin Wizard, not because of the ability. I just like how does it look. I mean, wow, it looks so. Oh, work hard, little Penguin. Next is the evolve form of Sammy the Wizard Apprentice. You get 3 copies. It has an ability on evolve. Each player draw a card. It can be a double-edged sword for this because your opponent might be able to draw out a powerful card, but nonetheless, it's a +1 in it per se. Well, actually, you just draw 1 from your deck. Doesn't really count as plus unless you don't actually need any cost or anything to call it out. So I guess you just accelerate your chances of pulling your key components. Next, it's the evolve form of Healing Angel. On evolve, give your leader +2 defenses. So again, +2 life. Just like every other starter deck, you are provided with 3 evolve points. You only get this if you move second. And here's the deck leader, Isabel, the deck leader. Next up is your token cards. So we have 5 copies of Strike Form Golem and 5 copies of Guard Form Golem. I just like it. I just love it when card game manufacturers actually provide the extra tools for the players to play their decks. So that's very helpful. So players are not forced to use external methods as tokens. This is basically the 3rd starter deck, and I'm looking forward to open up more. Thanks again for watching towards the end. If you like this deck, I left my WhatsApp link, so just give me a contact and let me know if you want to buy one. So other than that, thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.